Today we're going to be taking a look at how to automate opening and closing curtains using Google Assistant and the Tuya app with the help of the Zemismart Wi-Fi curtain motor. In the box we have the user manual. Since the motor supports the opening and closing of 3 different curtain types, it comes with support for I-rail, U-rail, and for curtain rods, which is what I'll be using in my setup. Then there's the main motor, which is going to be moving the curtains. 2 rechargeable AA batteries for the motor, which can be charged using the micro USB input located on the bottom of the motor. A USB Wi-Fi repeater, which is needed to control the motor using the app or Google Home. And if you want to keep it old school, also included is a remote. In order to get this set up, make sure you have the Tuya app installed, then take the USB Wi-Fi repeater and plug it into a USB power source. Add the batteries to the motor and make sure that the blue light is on. In the app, add the curtain motor by selecting Add Device. Choose the Small Appliances tab located on the left and scroll down until you see the Wi-Fi curtain. And follow the on-screen instructions. Even though the instructions indicate that the LEDs will be blinking when it's ready to be paired, I found out the LEDs on the motor actually remain solid, so you could just press Next here. Once it's added to the app, take the motor and the track support over to your curtain rod if you haven't already. First, start with hooking up the track supports. Then attach the motor. You'll want to make sure that the motor wheel is snug against the rod. Otherwise, if there's any joints, it could get stuck. Once it's connected, the next thing that needs to be done is setting the start and end limits. Begin with the curtain in the open position. Then in the app, go into the More menu located at the bottom and toggle on the Logic curtain distance. Then close the curtain by pressing the close icon. And once it gets to the end limit, hit the pause button. Then go back into More again and toggle on the Logic curtain distance. Open the curtains by pressing the Open button. And once it reaches the end limit again, hit the pause button. And that's it for setting up the curtain limits. Using 2 different motors in 2 different rooms, I found that the opening and closing of the curtains within the Tuya app worked really well, and utilizing the schedule feature to do the same was really convenient. Adding it to Google Home was definitely a plus, to control the curtains using voice commands. Close electric curtain.
Sure, closing the electric curtain.
In terms of sound, well, the motor isn't the quietest, but it's not overly distracting either. The main thing that disappointed me about this device was the remote. I found with both motors, most of the time they just didn't work, and pressing any buttons would cause my motor to stop responding to any of the in-app commands, which then forced me to have to reset the motor. I would say if you want to control the motor without using the app or Google, you're better off giving the curtain a little tug, as this will cause the motor to trigger. That being said, if you're interested in the Wi-Fi curtain from Zemismart, I'll be posting all the links in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.